We are live from the Cafaro Gymnasium, the Lion Family Court, as the Ursuline Boys Irish basketball team, they are on fire right now. They're looking to go 6 straight right now. They do have a record of 6-4, but they're looking to win even more right now as they go up against, and it was originally supposed to be St. Thomas Aquinas. However, they are going to go up against the Academy for Urban Scholars Youngstown, the Hawks, in case you want a little pronunciation, in case you want to do it in like a little abbreviation. It's AUSY, the Hawks right here, and what should be an exciting matchup tonight. This team right now coming in here with a late, game to pick up after, of course, it was announced officially that St. Thomas Aquinas, one of their coaches, in fact, is not going to be here. He tested positive for COVID-19, so they had to postpone their whole basketball stuff right now that's going on, their whole facility with basketball. So Ursuline had to pick up a team, and they ended up picking up the Hawks over here at the Academy for Urban Scholars Youngstown, and they're here right now to try and upset the Irish. So good evening once again, everyone. I'm your play-by-play announcer, Ian O'Brien. I'm going to be by myself as we get ready for tonight's matchup here on YSN Live, as you see Ursuline right there getting ready. So let's real quick talk about the season so far for the Irish. They've gained a lot of momentum time since the tournament started, since the Salem tournament started. They've been really good, really on fire this year, and they were definitely in desperate need of wins. They ended up getting some wins here, as we also have the official over here. He's going to write down some names of roster over here. We're going to let him do that. But right now the Irish, they're showing a bunch of grit. I mean, they have been so good this year. It's been an unreal team, especially after a slow start that they've had all season, during the first half of the season, we should say. Of course, we know head coach Keith Gunther had to, in fact, say, we need to go back to playing some aggressive basketball, and that's exactly what they are doing right now, playing some aggressive basketball. With the big win they had last game against Warren Harding, they ended up winning that game 60-50. And remember, they've had kind of a little bit of a off week, we should say, because they were supposed to play Cardinal Mooney in the Holy War, but Cardinal Mooney postponed their basketball season as of now due to COVID-19 stuff going on there, and we don't know if they're going to be back yet. But as of now, that game is postponed. We'll have to be back for another day. But talking about the last game for the Irish against Warren Harding, you had Terrence Pankey who had 34 points, Shekiah Irving with 12 points. Also, they had Brady Shannon with 10 points. They definitely had some help off the bench as well with Gino Lucene, who got 2 points, was a really good player when it came to defense, that pressure defense that Ursuline loves to run. And there was also, in fact, Marcus McElroy, who played a big help on the defensive side. Not only that, though, he also, in fact, had a great defensive game, too. I should have said had a great defensive game. He kind of struggled a bit on offense, but he still made some good plays during the assist. But we'll have to see if DeMarcus McElroy will in fact get some points tonight. Now, as I said, Ursuline hasn't played since the Holy War, as that was canceled due to COVID-19, which means either they're going to be rusty tonight, or this Irish team is going to come out on fire like they've been coming out the last few weeks and try and get another win on the season. We'll just have to see what happens right there. Now, Max Prep Scores had them at 7-3. But last week they in fact said that they had 4 losses. So right now I think the record's around 6-4. We're going to get more confirmation after that. But that's what it in fact is right now for the Irish. So let's talk about real quick this other team over here, the Academy for Urban Scholars Youngstown, the AUSY Hawks. So this season right now it's been tough for the Hawks. They have a record of 1-9. They haven't really been playing up the par basketball right now, but they're trying to get an upset tonight. Their only win this year was, in fact, against Campbell. And, of course, I broadcasted a few Campbell games here and there as well. But that's who they, in fact, got their win against. This team right now is definitely led by a few shooters. You have to have is like Elijah Solomon, Brian Thomas, Nick Greer, Jamil Edwards, and, in fact, Raheem Taylor Jr. Those are a lot of players that you, in fact, have to look out for on this team, especially when it comes to scoring-wise. Against Campbell, they were really good scoring-wise. Let's see tonight on this offensive side. They have shooters. They love to shoot outside perimeter. Let's see tonight if they get this upset here against the Ursuline Boys Irish team, a team that's been on fire defensive side for the Hawks. It's definitely been a tough road for them. However, tonight, they know what they have to do. They watched film definitely on Ursuline, and had this been last-minute film because of all this COVID stuff happening. Because of this, they found out about some full-court pressure defenses, the press that Ursuline loves to do, and that's what you're going to have to see the Hawks try and mimic tonight. We'll have to see if they do that. If they do it the right way, then they're probably going to get maybe an upset win. Who knows? But we'll just have to see what happens over here. So we'll go to break. The Irish, the Ursuline Boy Irish team, as I love to say, against the Academy for Urban Scholars Youngstown, the Hawks. But before we go to break, of course, I want to give a big shout out to our sponsors for YSN Basketball that's helped us all season throughout. Gotta give also a shout out to people back in studio: Brian Scott, DJ Oakley, Steve Leslie, Quinn Puskar, Anthony Hartwig, Jeff Bezos. Why not? Not Bezos, not the Amazon owner, but Jeff Bezos. Why not? Gotta give a shout out to the GOAT right there. Why not? I mean, why not? The man's a legend. Why not? But anyways, your proud sponsors on YSN Basketball 2020-2021: Coca's Pizza, Bear Brothers Fine Hardwood, Joe Dickey Electric, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, WRS Insurance Solutions. YSN Basketball is also sponsored by Ice Energy, Tri-State Ford, K-Square Marketing, Myers Family Insurance, Greenwood Chevrolet of Austintown, MP Vivo, and G. Burbick Farms. Moo! Always good to have a moo right there, although this cow will not need milk right now, but he does definitely need a drink of water, so we'll get our beverages in right now. Why not? Grab your drinks, get something good to eat at home, and enjoy this tip-off coming up here, along with the national anthem, and, of course, the prayer that we always do before the game, here on YSN Live, the home of your Youngstown Ursuline Irish.
21 News.
Let's get right to our top story tonight.
More experienced reporters.
A new Wilmington restaurant.
GM Lordstown.
Telling more local stories.
We'll look at
Baby
efforts
boy
to
is
curb
recovering from a broken.
Around our valley.
Community in Niles. We are here in Youngstown, right up.
Because you expect.
It's important for everyone.
No place like home.
More local news.
In Mercer County
before
Court.
they become life-threatening.
21 News is our valley's #1 local news.
Welcome home to a home made homier with Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods. Inspiration starts at BairdBrothers.com and is turned into reality when high-quality hardwoods are delivered right to your home. Baird Brothers has the latest design trends: shiplap and skinny lap interior siding, antique oak rustic flooring, and, well, you'll find them all at BairdBrothers.com. Ordered easily, delivered conveniently, enjoyed comfortably. BairdBrothers.com.
Hello, I'm Greg Burbick with G. Burbick Farms. For the last 100 years, my family has farmed in the Columbiana and Mahoning counties. I began raising cattle in 1996 with the goal of providing a better product for you and your family on the dinner table. Our grass-fed and grain-supplemented Black Angus beef are raised with no hormones, steroids, or antibiotics. We're known for our hometown-friendly service and incredible tasting products. We're locally owned and have customers across the tri-state area. Our products go from our farm to your family. Stop by our farm on New Buffalo Road or visit us on the web at gburbickfarms.com. Don't forget to like us on Facebook. G. Burbick Farms, it just tastes better.
Hi everyone, this is DJ Yoakley with Your Sports Network. We appreciate your support of YSN and welcome you to the YSN family. Our broadcast streams are brought to you live at no cost to you by sponsors that are local to this community. Without the vision and generosity of our sponsors and partners, we would not be able to bring this game to you today. So please support the great businesses and leaders that are making this game possible. And if you're a business in need of great advertising and sponsorship opportunities, feel free to head over to our site for more information on the right fit for you. We are local, we are loyal, and we are live. We are YSN.
Ah, the details. Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods is one fine ride. Perfect cornering, superb handling, sporty and stylish, power to spare, plus awesome mileage. Yeah, jaw-droppingly beautiful lines and well appointed with luxurious trim. Put more oomph in your life and start beholding the molding. Find your home's fine hardwood at BairdBrothers.com.
I went to Greenwood Chevrolet because I was really interested in looking at the tracks.
Because I wanted my dream truck.
Because I've been going there for 20 years. I think whenever we go there, whatever car we're looking for, they have tremendous inventory.
If you're looking for people who care about you, Greenwood is the place to go.
You know, it's like family there. The girls know me in service. It's Miss Kim in the Tahoe.
I'm really happy that I went
to Greenwood Chevrolet.
Because they really went
the extra mile for me.
Now we're going the extra mile for you, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Quality, customer service, and integrity. Those are the 4 words that have driven our success since 1957 at Joe Dickey Electric.
Joe Dickey Electric is one Mahoning Valley landmark business that stays current with the requirements of our customers. Family owned and managed, we are an electrical contractor and energy solutions provider. Every member of our team adds to his or her skill set through ongoing training. Residential, commercial, industrial, automotive, and more. We keep ahead of the needs of our customers.
Welcome back here to the Cafaro Gymnasium. It's now time for the national anthem and the prayer. As I always say before every game, nothing better than the prayer and the national anthem before this basketball game here at the Cafaro Gymnasium Line Family Court. House, if you just joined me, I'm your play-by-play announcer, Ian O'Brien. We had a little late schedule over here right now for the boys Irish team, I should say, as they in fact had to get a last-second schedule here against the Academy for Urban Scholars after St. Thomas Aquinas had to opt out right now. And let's go to the court with Keith Gunther. Of course, it's big for Martin Luther King Jr. Day. That is, in fact, today. An emotional speech right there by head coach Keith Gunther of the Youngstown Ursuline Irish. Just an amazing speech, too, here on Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Of course, as we know, the I Have a Dream speech, everything that's been going on this year with just COVID and, everything that's been going on, too. I don't like talking political, especially when it's sports, but that's just a nice speech right there by head coach Keith Gunther, as we're going to go to the starting five right now here for the Ursuline Irish. Well, we're actually going to start here with the Hawks. Why not? Of Academy for Urban Scholars Youngstown. You got Elijah Solomon, senior, 6'1", 215, number 0. Number 2, Brian Thomas, sophomore, 5'7", 109. You got Nick Greer, junior, 5'10", 155, number 4. Jamel Edwards, junior, 5'11", 150, number 5. And then you also have Raiden Taylor, junior, number 25, senior, 5'7", 146. That's your starting five right there for the Hawks. Now for the Ursuline Fighting Irish, DeMarcus McElroy, of course, looking for a bounce-back game after only 2 points, 5'11 guard and a junior. How about you have Tyler Beck right there, 6'2 guard forward, a senior, number 5. Number 10 right there, Shakyling Irvin, 6'1 guard, junior. And Terrence Pankey right there, number 32, 6'1 guard, sophomore. And Brady Shannon, the starting quarterback, who is also a pretty darn good basketball and a baseball player. Tell you what, you can never get him off the field or the court. As here we go now, ready to start tip-off. Remember, of course, if you haven't, if you're just joining us right now, you definitely didn't miss a big speech over here by head coach Keith Gunther for Youngstown Ursuline. And, of course, the Hawks of Academy for Urban Scholars had to get a last-minute game in, and they got it in. A lot of familiarity between these two teams for sure and these coaches. So with the tipper, you're going to have Brady Shannon right there and Elijah Solomon. That's going to be a big matchup between those two right there. A lot of size between those two. The official right now talking to one of the players about something. As here we go, tip-off is right here at the Cafaro Gymnasium. Here we go, and the tip is won right there by Ursuline. Terrence Pankey to the line. He's going to miss his first layup right there, and Brady Shannon's going to get the rebound. Shannon with the rebound, gives it right there to Marcus McElroy. Get a try to draw a player there. He's going to be against Thomas all night long. That's going to be a matchup to watch between those two teams right there. Brady Shannon inside the paint, 2-point jumper. That one's off the mark right there. And another rebound, great rebound. This is what Ursuline's really good at doing. They're really good when it comes to rebounding after a missed shot when they go inside the paint, and that's what they're doing right now. You see some zone being played right here now by the Hawks. Brady Shannon misses the ball, and it's going to be taken away by the Hawks. Nice steal for them early on. Solomon with the ball. The passer there, a miscommunication. Solomon was looking for Taylor Jr. right there, and it's going to go back to the Irish. Solomon right there was trying to get the pass to Taylor Jr., but that's one thing that this team struggled at. This has been struggling, and the reason why they've only won a game against Campbell is because of plays like that. You saw Solomon right there. He had his open man, but just lack of communication right there and not focusing, as that's going to be out on Greer. It's going to be out on Greer, and it's going to go back to being the Irish ball, as Irving's going to be the one inbounding. Irving with the inbound to Brady Shannon, uses that big height. He's going to go up, and that's a 2-point jumper for him. 2-0 Irish after the 2-point jumper by Brady Shannon, his first points of the night. The ball right now is Solomon against Brady Shannon. He slips, has to get it away. Has to find the open man. He cannot move his feet. He's going to find Thomas right there. A lot of passing here going on right now. Greer with the ball back to Thomas. That's a 3-pointer, and that one's up and good. Thomas with a 3 right there for the Hawks. 3-2 right now, and they lead. Little early upset here possibly with 6:25 left to go here in the first. Kylan Irving nearly stolen right there. Has to get rid of it. Gets to Tyler Beck. Tyler Beck looks to go in. Kylan Irving, 3-pointer. That one's off. Just hits the back. But Terrence Pankey right there for the putback. Someone who's been really, really good at it this year. 4-3 right now for the Irish. Tell you what, though. Remember what I said during pregame? Don't be surprised over here right now. If they make this a game, that shot's going to be blocked, but it's going to be a foul. And it's going to be a 2-shot foul right there. Nope, no goaltend, 2-shot foul. Solomon's going to go to the line. It's at Brady Shannon's first, and the team's first for the Ursuline Irish. Solomon, first shot is up and good. He banks that one in. Gets the banks open during a free throw as well. Subs come in early on for the Irish. Lucene comes in. That's one. Jaden Payne, number 23, comes in as well. And you're also, in fact, going to have, looks to be Vince Flauto coming in, too, for the Irish. As the subs come in, rotation comes in early on here. Shot up and no good right there, but it's going to try and be, yes, it is, in fact, safe. Nice save right there. Solomon nearly lost the pass, but they're going to say, yep, he stepped out of bounds as he was looking for Thomas, and it's going to go back to being Irish ball with the score right now being tied at 4-4. If you're just joining me, I'm your play-by-play announcer, Ian O'Brien. A nice speech over here by head coach Keith Gunther right before tip-off about Martin Luther King Jr. Day, about everything that's been going on here around the world. Just a nice speech, and during the playback, you know, when you listen to the playback, for those who buy it on YSN Live, please listen to it. It is a great speech by him, and especially now that, you know, we have basketball tonight too here on this special holiday. It's definitely good in the world. You know, world needs some positivity. Here we are. Thomas with the ball going inside. The banks are not going to work. Payne went for the rebound, going to give it set off to Lucene. Big pass right there to Irving, but that's going to be back to the Hawks. Just a little bit overthrown right there. Hawks get the ball back. The inbound right there was, in fact, Edwards who gave it off to Solomon. Camille Edwards. Papala might be checking in soon here for the Irish. That one is going right back to the Irish over here. Gino Lucene passing it right there, and that is Terrence Pankey. That's going to go in. Yes, it will. 6-4 right now here early on. 4:50 left to go in the first. Solomon kind of being trapped there. Yep, the trap came. Edwards with the ball. Oh, and he got it right there. Got tipped off the hand of Greer, but just a missed shot by Thomas right there. You have to make an open free throw. I mean, an open layup whenever you see one right there. Pankey, Euro step, and that's going to be something he's really good at all season long, especially with last season. Little Euro step right there, a hop, and that's going to be an easy 2-point layup right there for you, my man. 8-4 right now. Thomas with the pass right there, and it's going to be stolen by Terrence Pankey. Yes, it is. Pankey, fast break. The toss right there to Kylan Irving, who's going to go, and he's going to try and draw the foul, and they're going to say it's, in fact, going to be a block, possibly. Yes, it will be, in fact, a block. No, they're actually going to say it was just a hit right there, as that's going to be, however, a foul, and that's going to be, by looks on, Nick Greer, the junior. And no, they're actually going to call that possibly on Solomon. Wow, I thought that was on Greer, but no, they're going to call it on Solomon. First free throw for Irving is up and no good. Subs come in once again here for the Irish. It's be coming in over here. Looks to be Andrew. Looks to be, see where we are right now. Second free throw attempt is up and good. Will Burney comes in. 9-4 right now. 9-4, bounce pass, yep, it's going right here. Edwards with the ball, going right up court. Guard looks to be Carrillo guard him right there. That shot is off the mark. And that's going to be, in fact, going to be Flauto with the ball. And up they're going to, in fact, call a walk on Papala right there, on CP Money, as we like to call him. Zach Papala, his brother is LP Money, CP Money right there. A missed opportunity. 3:50 left to go here, 9-4. Going fast break, that's going to hit the side of the backboard, no good. Lucene, fast break, has to turn around, however, after some good pressure here by the Hawks defense. Pass right there, Will Burney, three-pointer, that shot is off. Just rims out when he tried to make it. Fast break. Burney, once again, the pass. Finney Flauto, that one's off the mark too. Going to be rebounded by Taylor Jr. The good pass right there by Taylor Jr. Giving it right off to Greer in time. Nearly looked like it was going to go out, but great length right there by Greer, making it 9-6 now. Cutting the lead to 3. Lucene, his shot's going to be blocked right there, and that's going to stay Irish ball. That block was, in fact, on number 10, Brooks. Senior, 6'2", 165. Corsa. Who's 34? Huh? And that's going to be a walk right there on Flauto. Jack Erickson. course, Jack Erickson, number 34, was also the one into the game. The roster, in fact, cut off over here for us, but in fact, he's one of those guys in here, was playing some good defense on this Hawks team, and he's going to stay in as Papala, and you're also going to have, in fact, Lucene come out. Solomon against Pankey right there, and that's going to be out on Solomon. And Ursuline's going to get the ball back here, 9-6. Nice defense right there by Pankey, making sure that Solomon, dribbles the ball a little too much and then starts losing it because he's a little worried. Three-pointer off the mark by Bernie, and there's the rebound and a nice pass right there. Taylor, a lot of space, and he's going to be blocked. He's going to be blocked right there by Erickson. Jack Erickson, how about that with a nice block? Terrence Pankey. And that's going to be nearly stolen, but Bernie thought about it, and they're going to say he walked. Yes, Bernie did walk as Brady Shannon comes back into the game. And Tyler Beck looks to be checking in too. And we're going to see what they're going on. Yep, Erickson's going to be the one checking out right there, as Shannon is, in fact, back in along with Tyler Beck. Papala's one checked out too, remember. Nearly a stolen ball right there. Brady Shannon trying to go for the steal. He slips. You got a triple team right there from the Ursuline defense. The pass to Beck, and Beck's going to get the layup right there. Nearly blocked, but he's going to get the layup. 11-6, the Irish lead. 2:06 remaining here in the first quarter. That one nearly stolen again. Solomon nearly lost control. Greer. Lob pass to Thomas. The pass right back to Greer. Lob passing there going on. You got Taylor. Braden Taylor right there. He's going to lose the ball. That's going to be intercepted by Beck. Irving up, and that one's going to be just missed right there. Off the mark a bit. Shot is off the mark. Greer with the ball. Lob passing here going on early for the Hawks. Trying to get some momentum back. Down by 5 right now. Solomon thought about shooting 3. He will not. He steps back. Nice defense here by DeMarcus Mackerel. You got number 0 against number 0, Taylor, and that's going to hit the right behind the backboard, and it's definitely going to go right back here to Ursuline. That's going to go right back here to Ursuline. 1:16 remaining here, and it looks to be a timeout possibly being called over here. 30-second timeout right now looks to be, in fact, for the Hawks, so we're going to keep it right here real quick and talk about this. So how about this Hawks team real quick right now? First of all, speech by Gunther, nice. Again, as I said, listen to that on the playback. But a nice start here from the Hawks, only down by 5 right now. When people were kind of counting them out, this is a team that's 1-9, needs a momentum builder. And right now, they're finding a little bit of momentum here early on against this Ursuline team that's been on a roll so far here early on in this season, As we said before, Gunther said you got to play aggressive style of basketball, kind of go back to the Greg Perella days over here of Ursuline, back in 2015, of course. And in order to do that, you, in fact, have to win. You, in fact, have to be aggressive on defense, full court pressure. As there's actually going to be some free throws here now. That was, in fact, a foul. Going to the line is, in fact, going to be Brian Thomas. Sophomore, 5'7", 109. He's going to dribble the ball right there. The shot is up, and the free throw attempt, his first one, is off the mark with 1:16 remaining. Trying for his second attempt, and that one is up and good. So nice little bounce back with a nice make right there. 1:14 remaining. Brady Shannon going to the line. His ball's going to be stolen, but Terrence Pankey tried to get it back, and they're going to say it's going to be Hawks ball right there, as Pankey was the one that stepped out with the ball at the last minute. Or the last second, I should say. Solomon with the ball right there, and that's going to be a foul on Brady Shannon as he had his arm around him. That's going to be a third right there, and that's going to be Shannon's first. Looks to be Shannon's first, yes. Shannon's still in there. A minute remaining here before the end of the first quarter. trying to steal that ball was, in fact, Panky. And are they going to call a reach possibly? Yes, they will, except they're going to call a push. That's going to be on the floor, and that's a 4th foul now on Ursuline. You're going to have to see some subs coming in now here for the Irish. Looks to be Lucene coming in for Panky. Panky right there, that's just another foul on this Irish team, something that you, in fact, have to watch out for. A lot of passing here going on right now. 3-pointer, that one's off the mark right there. That was, in fact, Thomas. Lucene, 43 seconds. The pass. Tyler Beck, 3-pointer, that one's off too. And yep, it's going to be rebounded. Nice job there by number 10, Brooks. Fast break by Greer to Thomas. That one's up and good as well. 11-9 now. 11-9, 24 seconds remaining. That shot is up, and that one's good. Beck with a nice bounce back 3 right there. 14-9, back to a 5-point game here. 10 seconds remaining before the end of the first. 7, 6, 5, 4. Oh, a crossover right there, 2, and they're going to call a travel right there. Yeah, that's going to be the travel on Edwards. Jamil Edwards with a travel. Ursuline going to get it back with 2.8 seconds remaining here before the end of the first quarter. They're going to let it dribble out to Kylan Irving. Try and get it to half quarterlies. Will pick up the ball. 1 second, going to shoot. And it's going to be up and no good, so we'll head to a break and get ready for the second quarter here now at the Cafaro Gymnasium. 14-9, the Ursuline Irish lead the Academy for Urban Scholar Youngstown Hawks on Wise and Live, the home of your Irish.
21 News.
Let's get right to our top story tonight.
More experienced reporters.
A new Wilmington
At
restaurant.
GM Lordstown.
Telling more local stories.
We'll look at
Baby boy is recovering from a broken
around our
Good
valley.
afternoon. We are here in Youngstown, right up.
Because you expect.
It's important for everyone.
No place like home.
More local news.
In Mercer County
Before
Court.
they become life-threatening.
21 News is our valley's #1 local news.
Welcome home to a home made homier with Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods. Inspiration starts at BairdBrothers.com and is turned into reality when high-quality hardwoods are delivered right to your home. Baird Brothers has the latest design trends, shiplap and skinny lap interior siding, antique oak rustic flooring, and, well, you'll find them all at BairdBrothers.com. Ordered easily, delivered conveniently, enjoyed comfortably. BairdBrothers.com.
Welcome back here to the Cafaro Gymnasium right now, 14-9. Start of the second quarter right now. The Irish lead, but a nice little game here right now by the Hawks of the Academy for Urban Scholars, Youngstown. What a name that is right there. I'm your play-by-play announcer, of course, Ian O'Brien. If you're just joining us, the first quarter was something else, but here's a nice steal by Ja'Kylan Irving, trying to extend the lead once again. Irving, Will Burney, that's a 3-pointer. That one's up and good. Will Burney. Another 3. He's been real good off the bench this year, guys, for this Irish team. Super good. Nearly a stolen ball right there. Pass to Greer against Payne, who's in. A lot of stuff going on over here right now. A lot of passing. Thomas with the ball against Burney. 2 small guys kind of. Jack Erickson knocked it away. Kylan Irving over here right now with the ball. Erickson's going to lose it. Yes, he will. It might be a foul, and yes, it will in fact be a foul right there on Greer, number 4, Nick Greer, Jr. A lot of things right there going on, and that's Ja'Kylan Irving. That one didn't even look like it swished in. Oh my goodness. 20-9 right now. The lead has extended. 2-pointer right there. That one is in fact up and good. Looked to have been Edwards. 22-11. Will Burney, 3-pointer off, and it's going to go behind the backboard right there, as looks to be Panky coming back in here right now. Solomon looks to be coming back in right now. As coach is, of course, talking, Coach Scott right there talking to his players. Big break over here. Looks to be Edwards against Brady Shannon. Going to throw it up. That one's up and good right there. 20-13 cuts the lead to 7. Lead is now cut to 7. Ja'Kylan Irving with the ball to Terrence Pankey. Back to Brady Shannon. 3-pointer, and that's off. Just a little too much power trying the rebound. Little tip-try, little helter-skelter. Ja'Kylan Irving. Yep, Ja'Kylan Irving. Another nice 2 putback right there. Erickson with the steal. Nope, it's going to be Shannon instead with the steal. Terrence Pankey with the ball. Ja'Kylan Irving against Solomon. That's a off-the-mark 3 right there for Irving. That's going to be out, and they're going to say it's Irish ball. A lot of passing are going on right now. Pankey, he's going to be fouled, and yep, that's in fact going to be a foul possibly on Solomon, or it might be on 10 as well, which is in fact Keontae Brooks. 1-2. Terrence Pankey right now, 22-13, the Irish lead. First free throw for Pankey is no good right there. CP Money, Zach Papala comes in. He's going to be coming in for Jaden Payne. And that one's up and good by Pankey right there. Gets a little bounce back. 23-13, a 10-point lead. Nearly stolen. And that's going to be off of Pankey right there. As you saw Greer try and get to his man, it's going to be off of Pankey. Going to still say Hawks ball. Kylan Irving with the ball once again. Brady Shannon, 2-point jumper, off the mark. No good. There's the rebound. And that one's going to be off once again. And that's going to be out of bounds. Yep, they're going to call it out, and actually a foul, a push. Looks to be, in fact, Terrence Pankey right there. So you're now, of course, you're going to have Edwards, the one thrown in. Taylor Jr. comes back in. A lot of stuff going on, a lot of passing. That's going to be a 2-point jumper off the mark. Off the mark, Brady Shannon. It's going to be fouled. And Shannon's going to be fouled right there. Now there's going to be another whistle being blown over here. And there's going to be a lot of chit-chat right now about something that didn't go on. They might call that a foul. Yes, they will. And you have right now 4 fouls on the Hawks, and you have 5 fouls on the Irish. They're talking about this real quick. Let's see what they're going to be chatting about here. It might be a tentacle. Are they going to say a tentacle? Yes, they will. They're going to call a tentacle right there. That might be on Solomon possibly. We don't know yet who that tentacle's on. Brady Shannon, however, is going to make the first free throw. So 25-13 here right now. 5:19 left to go, and now you have another tentacle here too. So now on this end, you're going to in fact have Jamil Edwards getting some free throws. That one's up and no good right there. Trying for his second attempt. And that one is also up and no good. He has one more. It's going to go back to the line over here. So 2 tentacles kind of right over here on both sides. The Hawks are going to be throwing in. The throw-in right there, and Zach Papala with a nice block. He's going to go right to the rim, get an easy layup right there. 27-13. Irish are pulling away now. A lot of passing going on over here. A fast break, and that's going to be out. It's going to hit Coach Gunther actually in the leg. And it's going to be back to Irish ball off the loss right there. Looked to have been Greer on a fast break. You know, sometimes you just do that fast break action, and, you know, you lose control of the ball sometimes because you just want to score. It happens to everyone. Panky's shot's blocked right there after he tried to do another Euro step, but nice job in the paint on defense there. Nice zone defense inside the paint. That was with the Hawks right there. They knew what happened last time, what Panky did. So what they did there is that they clogged the hole, making sure that he didn't get that shot up. Got Luceni right there to Beck. Luceni was one with the inbound. Terrence Panky against Thomas. And if they're going to say Panky walked, as that would have been a nice three, though, by Beck if Panky did not walk right there. It's going to be going back to the Hawks with 4:48 left to go here right now in the second quarter, just before halftime. Of course, halftime will give you some halftime stats. With the ball, there's Edwards against Terrence Panky. Stolen right there is Beck. Beck with the steal. Thomas trying to stop him. Along with Greer, three-pointer, however, by Beck off the mark. Rebounded to Kyle Irving right there to Lucene. How about that? 29-13. 4:19 to go, and that's another tip that's going to be off of, however, Beck. Vince Flauto is going to be coming in now. Keith Gunther telling Marcus McElroy over there, as McElroy comes in too. Talking about where the spot is. Physical defense right now for the Irish after a tough defensive first quarter battle. And a little bit the second too. Irving looks to be coming back in as well. He sat there for a moment. Solomon against Papala. That's going to be stolen by Panky, who's got a fast break. Solomon trying to stop him. Also Greer, who had a fast break there too, just trying to run him down. And it's going to be going, in fact, a foul, yes. Foul right there is going to be on Solomon. That's his third. The fifth foul on the Hawks. Coming in now is, in fact, going to be number 33 right there. Trying to see, do we have a 30? We do not, in fact, have a 33 on the roster that we were given. That's no good. We got to get that fixed. We got to see who 33 is, because the roster that we got here from the school does not have a 33. So, you know, it's always a shame, honestly, when you don't see a 33, when you don't see a number in there. And I want to apologize. I don't got to apologize much, but it's like they should be the ones apologizing for not, giving you the right roster. Greer with the save, trying to have been saved right there by his teammate, not going to go, and it's going to be Ursuline Ball. .352 left to go here in the second right now, and Ursuline's about to be up by 20 after a first quarter. After it was so close in the first quarter right now, the Irish pulling away a bit. Irving, that's McElroy actually, my bad. McElroy tried to make the little shot underneath, not going to go. They're all trying to get some ball going, all trying to get the shot going. Helter-skelter ball being played over here. Finney Flauto with the ball. McElroy looked to shoot. Finney Flauto once again, that's a three by him. That one's up and good by Vince Flauto. 35-13, and a nice little fast-paced bucket right there. That looked to have back been Taylor. Braden Taylor Jr. with a fast break. That shot is up, and that shot is good once again for the Irish. The Irish right now with a big, fast-paced game going on over here. 37-15. Tyler Beck, once again, he's going to be getting the and one with that as well. Another foul right there. That's the sixth foul here for the Hawks. That foul is going to be on, to try and get a number. Looks to be possibly number 4 right there. Looks to be maybe Greer. That's the only one that are shown right now is on him. No other foul looks to be. 39-15. The and one is up and good. Now you have a 40-15 game with 3:04 left to go in the second. Jaden Payne comes in. And, second half, usually you see a bunch of JV players coming in here for the Irish. Don't be surprised right now, if you see other JV players come in, Keith Gunther trying to get this guy some playing time over here, possibly in the second half. So they're going to talk it over right now. The officials talking it over. You got some plays going on, of course, over here. And that shot's going to be up and good as well there. 42-15. And it's going to be staying right here. Or actually, it's going to be a toss-in. Has to be. It's going to be actually staying right here. Yeah. Ref point for a toss-in right there. You're going to have Bernie tossing in. You see a bunch of players are going to be now coming in here for the Irish. Finney Flauto. However, even though, right now the score looks different, you got to realize the Hawks, they're not giving up. This Hawks team is, this Hawks team, they love to compete. That's what they're going to do. They're going to compete until the clock hits 0. And so we're going to have a timeout, and we'll take a timeout with them here. Why not? 45-15 right now. The Irish are in control against the Hawks of the Academy of Urban Scholars, Youngstown, here on YSN, the home of the Irish.
WRS Wealth Advisors, the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Located on South Avenue in Boardman.
I went to Greenwood Chevrolet because I was really interested in looking at the tracks.
Because I wanted my dream truck.
Because I've been going there for 20 years.
I'm really happy that I went
to Greenwood Chevrolet.
Because they really went
the extra mile for me.
Now we're going the extra mile for you, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Local teams are heating up the hardwoods, and you can keep up with all the action on and off the court with Five Guys Hoop News all season long on 21 Sports.
Hi, this is Jim Myers with Myers Family Insurance, your local Medicare and retirement resource. We're excited to have sports back. Whether you're on the field or cheering from the stands, sports unifies communities and brings hope for the future. We're all one team working together. At Myers Family Insurance, we know the importance of a great team.
Our team continues to grow to help you with your Medicare and retirement needs.
The annual election period is our...
Welcome back here to the Cafaro Gymnasium right now, 45-15. The Irish are in control here. I'm your play-by-play announcer, Ian O'Brien. If you're just joining us, the first quarter was kind of a close one over here between two teams. The Hawks were given, seems like the Irish were run for their money, got the lead for a bit there. But since then, it's been the Irish in control. Carilla right there, and they're going to say it's in fact going to be back to the Hawks after another turnover right there by the Irish so far. But good fight over here by the Hawks so far. They've made some defensive plays, they've made some blocks, and they've actually scored a decent amount here in the first quarter, during the first quarter as well. It's just the second quarter, it hasn't been going their way so far. Taylor with the ball. Playing against some good defense right there. And that's going to be stolen. Yes, it will, in fact, be stolen, but it's going to be saying stepped out. It's going to go right back to the Hawks right there. And that's good defense by Greer that time, making sure that the players stepped out. Greer's going to be now the one throwing it in. The throw-in right there to Taylor. Taylor Jr. He's trying to find some open lane going on. That's what the Hawks have been kind of struggling at right now. Ursuline with the man-to-man defense. Shane Payne. Three-pointer. That one is up and off. Rebounded. Once it's going to be rebounded by Greer. He gets the ball back. The pass in, and it's going to be a foul. And that's going to be a foul right there on the Irish. That'll be their 7th. That's going to be a shooting foul. So another foul before halftime, and if it's on the floor, then you're going to see the Hawks and the money zone, as I always love to call it. Of course, we call it the money zone on YSN's audible call. Audible call. Shout out to Mike Ackelson. First free throw up and good. Well, shout out to everyone. Shout out to the boys. Just shout out to everyone for listening tonight, of course. We got the man Nick Corso up there. He's going to be listening to the broadcast as well as doing the film. Shout out to him. Give a big shout out to everyone here on a special holiday and, of course, a nice day off from classes. That's always the best time. Dylan Casey is into the game now for the Irish, and he's the one with the ball. And as I said before, you're going to see a bunch of subs coming here and here, 45-17, a minute 42 remaining, and they're going to say Casey did, in fact, travel. He was trying to give the ball up there to Carilla. Taylor Jr. with the ball. Of course, there's no JV game, so a lot of players that you usually see from the JV team are going to be playing some varsity tonight. course, they're supposed to have the Chafee against Aquinas, but that did not, in fact, happen. Some more subs are, in fact, going to be coming in right now here for the Hawks. You're going to have a player checking out, and you're going to have, looks to be, Keontae Brooks in. Keontae Brooks is in for the Hawks. Pass right there. Nearly stolen. Casey, just a miscommunication on his end. Corilla, they're all trying to go for it right now. Not Corilla, but they're all just trying to go for it here. 3-pointer by Corilla. That one's up and good. As my voice has once again been cracked. I'm like Sean McDonough out here. Just call me Batman, why not? 48-17. A lot of passing going on here. And that's going to be a bank shot up and in. 50-17, 40 seconds left to go before half. Greer with the ball. And they might call Corilla right there for the foul. That was, in fact, on Corilla right there. Had this guy take a sip of the water as we're going to be going for the free throw line. That one's up, and that one is, in fact, good right there by Brooks. DJ, man, if you're watching this, Brian, if you're watching this, my voice is, I think, gone right now after last week's game, too. I got a busy week here as well, as long with classes tomorrow. We had practice at YSU. That was big. Season starting in a month. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a busy time for all of us, that's for sure. Second free throw attempt is up. It's just going to rim out in the end. Looked to have been going in, but a nice steal right there. Nice steal by Edwards right there. Edwards with the steal, the pass to Greer. Nearly stolen by Corilla. And it's in fact going to be a miscommunication right there. It's going to be going back to being the Irish ball. 19 seconds to go in the second, 50-18 right now. If you're just joining us, it was a first quarter matchup between these two teams. They were really close, and then the Irish have just pulled it away. Great offense by them. Great three-pointers by this Irish team. The Hawks not backing down there, though they're still looking for a fight, and so is my voice. Ball stolen by Edwards. And that will be it right there. And we're going to go in the halftime. How about the Irish this first half? 50 points, probably the most the men have had in a while. Meanwhile, for the Hawks, down right now by 32, but we're going to have to see if they can somehow come back. Listen to Ursuline Basketball here on YSN Live as the Ursuline Irish lead the Hawks of the Academy for Urban Scholars Youngstown 50-18. We'll be back for the second half here soon.
21 News.
Let's get right to our top story tonight.
More experienced reporters.
A new Wilmington
GM
restaurant.
Lordstown.
Telling more local stories.
We'll look at
Baby
efforts
boy
to
is
curb
recovering from a broken.
Around our valley.
community in Niles.
We are here in Youngstown, right up.
Because you expect
It's important for everyone.
No place like home.
more local news.
In Mercer County
Before
Court.
they become life-threatening.
21 News is our valley's #1 local news.
Welcome home to a home made homier with Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods. Inspiration starts at BairdBrothers.com and is turned into reality when high-quality hardwoods are delivered right to your home. Baird Brothers has the latest design trends, shiplap and skinny lap interior siding, antique oak rustic flooring, and, well, you'll find them all at BairdBrothers.com. Ordered easily, delivered conveniently, enjoyed comfortably. BairdBrothers.com.
Hello, I'm Greg Burbick with G. Burbick Farms. For the last 100 years, my family has farmed in the Columbiana and Mahoning counties. I began raising cattle in 1996 with the goal of providing a better product for you and your family on the dinner table. Our grass-fed and grain-supplemented Black Angus beef are raised with no hormones, steroids, or antibiotics. We're known for our hometown-friendly service and incredible tasting products. We're locally owned and have customers across the tri-state area. Our products go from our farm to your family. Stop by our farm on New Buffalo Road or visit us on the web at gburbickfarms.com. Don't forget to like us on Facebook. G. Burbick Farms. It just tastes better.
Hi everyone, this is DJ Yoakley with Your Sports Network. We appreciate your support of YSN and welcome you to the YSN family. Our broadcast streams are brought to you live at no cost to you by sponsors that are local to this community. Without the vision and generosity of our sponsors and partners, we would not be able to bring this game to you today. So please support the great businesses and leaders that are making this game possible. And if you're a business in need of great advertising and sponsorship opportunities, feel free to head over to our site for more information on the right fit for you. We are local, we are loyal, and we are live. We are YSN.
Ah, the details. Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods is one fine ride. Perfect cornering, superb handling, sporty and stylish, power to spare, plus awesome mileage. Yeah, jaw-droppingly beautiful lines and well appointed with luxurious trim. Put more oomph in your life and start beholding the molding. Find your home's fine hardwood at BairdBrothers.com.
I went to Greenwood Chevrolet because I was really interested in looking at the tracks.
Because I wanted my dream truck.
Because I've been going there for 20 years. I think whenever we go there, whatever car we're looking for, they have tremendous inventory.
If you're looking for people who care about you, Greenwood is a place to go.
You know, it's like family there. The girls know me in service. It's Miss Kim in the Tahoe.
I'm really happy that I went
To Greenwood Chevrolet.
Because they really went
the extra mile for me.
Now we're going the extra mile for you, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Quality, customer service, and integrity. Those are the four words that have driven our success since 1957 at Joe Dickey Electric.
Joe Dickey Electric is one Mahoning Valley landmark business that stays current with the requirements of our customers. Family owned and managed, we are an electrical contractor and energy solutions provider. Every member of our team adds to his or her skill set through ongoing training. Residential, commercial, industrial, automotive, and more. We keep ahead of the needs of our customers with a fleet of more than 50 vehicles and 24/7 emergency service, so you're never left in the dark.
WRS Wealth Advisors, the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Located on South Avenue in Boardman.
Hi, this is Jim Myers with Myers Family Insurance, your local Medicare and retirement resource. We're excited to have sports back. Whether you're on the field or cheering from the stands, sports unifies communities and brings hope for the future. We're all one team working together. At Myers Family Insurance, we know the importance of a great team.
Our team continues to grow to help you with your Medicare and retirement needs.
The annual election period is October 15th through December 7th. Now's the time to make sure your plan continues to meet your needs for the upcoming year.
Call today.
Hi, I'm Colin Chupa. And I'm Kelsey Clem from K-Squared Marketing. Our boutique marketing firm specializes in media planning and buying, public relations, event marketing strategies, and strategic sponsorships. We can integrate our services with your existing game plan, or we can be your entire marketing team. Your goals, our game plan. Let's win together. Call K-Squared Marketing at 330-623-2730 or visit ksquared.marketing to learn more.
High-res Futurecast shows steady snow for the next few hours.
Still just downright cold.
It is bitter out there.
Several strong bands of lake effect snow.
Winds is kind of the big story today as well.
So if you need a more detailed winter forecast on WFMJ.com and the Storm Tracker 21 app.
Hi, this is Tommy Clem, owner of WRS Insurance Solutions.
WRS Insurance Solutions is a local, independent agency that specializes in life, Medicare, long-term care, and disability products. Call us at 330-953-3722 or visit us at wrsinsurancesolutions.com to learn more.
Good luck to all the student athletes in
When looking for home design inspiration, don't just be inspired, be Baird inspired. Whether new or remodeling, Baird Brothers has the latest trends like shiplap to refresh your home. Go from inspiration to installation with our wide selection of in-stock American hardwoods. From the rustic charm of antique oak to the warmth of traditional cherry, Baird Brothers has what you need to make your home inspiring. Baird Brothers, our family's heritage, your family's home.
Right now is a great time to get more for your trade-in at Tri-State Ford and drive home in a new or pre-owned vehicle. Choose from our great selection of new Ford models or pre-owned vehicles. Plus, get the Tri-State Ford Advantage, including a 10-year, 200,000-mile warranty and more. At Tri-State Ford, we'll pay you top dollar for your trade, but you don't have to purchase one of ours to sell us yours.
Customer focus, community driven. Tri-State Ford East Liverpool or visit tristateford.net.
Hi everyone, this is DJ Yoakley with Your Sports Network. We appreciate your support of YSN and welcome you to the YSN family. Our broadcast streams are brought to you live at no cost to you by sponsors that are local to this community. Without the vision and generosity of our sponsors and partners, we would not be able to bring this game to you today. So please support the great businesses and leaders that are making this game possible. And if you're a business in need of great advertising and sponsorship opportunities, feel free to head over to our site for more information on the right fit for you. We are local, we are loyal, and we are live. We are YSN.
Ah, the details. Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods is one fine ride. Perfect cornering, superb handling, sporty and stylish, power to spare, plus awesome mileage. Yeah, jaw-droppingly beautiful lines and well appointed with luxurious trim. Put more oomph in your life and start beholding the molding. Find your home's fine hardwood at BairdBrothers.com.
I went to Greenwood Chevrolet because I was really interested in looking at the tracks.
Because I wanted my dream truck.
Because I've been going there for 20 years. I think whenever we go there, whatever car we're looking for, they have tremendous inventory.
If you're looking for people who care about you, Greenwood is the place to go.
You know, it's like family there. The girls know me in service. It's Miss Kim in the Tahoe.
I'm really happy that I went
To Greenwood Chevrolet.
Because they really went
the extra mile for me.
Now we're going the extra mile for you, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Welcome back here to the Kafar Gymnasium, the Lyon family court. So first half stats right now, it's 50-18, the Irish lead. It's got a big shout over here. LP Money is over here right now, giving me a little shout out and stuff like that with his mask on. That's, of course, his brother's, of course, Sack Papala, and that plays for the Irish. Speaking of Sack Papala, he had 2 points in that first half. Will Burney had 6 points. Kylan Irving, 5 points. DeMarcus McElroy, 2 points. Vince Fluto, 6 points. Terrence Pinky, 7 points. And Brady Shannon, 4 points there for the Irish. Then for the Academy, for Urban Scholars Youngstown, the Hawks, you got Brian Thomas with 11 points. You got Nick Greer over here with 2 points. Jamel Edwards with 5 points. Keontae Brooks with a point. And you also have, in fact, Derek Hunter, who we found out was number 33, but wasn't on the roster. We got him in late. He, in fact, had 2 points right there for the Hawks, as we're going to be getting the second half right now in this game. So if you're the Hawks right now, what do you have to do? Well, at this point, you know, you're down by 32. We've seen comebacks, you know, I've definitely seen a China Basketball League comeback too, where someone was down by 32-1. So maybe we could see something like that happens over here. Who knows what can happen here in this second half right now, as you're going to, in fact, have Brooks inbounding. He looks like he's going to inbound right there to Edwards. Edwards with the ball here to start the second half. And that's going to be stolen right away by Sack Papala, who's trying to get it back, but Edwards going to get it right back to him, but a miscommunication pass, and it's going to be another turnover by the Hawks, as he was, in fact, looking for Brooks right there. Ursuline once again with the ball. You got basically the varsity starting 5 out, and that's going to be a 3-pointer right there. That's going to be up and no good, however. Papala got the rebound. Irving. Brady Shannon pumped once, going to go inside, and he's going to get the 2-pointer right there, 52-18. The Irish lead this game. Irish leading right now. Solomon trying to go inside to the paint, and he's Misses the shot right there. Usually he doesn't miss those shots. A rare night for him, kind of a little bit of a struggle here. Going to the line, that one's going to be up and no good. Rebounded by the Hawks. Hawks looking for some breathing room. Just trying to get some momentum on their end right now. Down 52-18 here in the third. Two-pointer up and no good. Looking for the bound. Yes, they will. And Brady Shannon tried to block that shot. And they're going to call him for the foul. Yes, he will. He basically slapped his hand. A push right there. 2 fouls. That's going to be a foul right there on Brady Shannon. That's going to be his 3rd foul of the night. And the Irish is first of the second half. As you're going to have Brian Thomas over here right now, who, in fact, remember, had 11 points in the first half for this Hawks offense and this Hawks team in general. Right now, he shot his first free throw. That one's up and no good. Subs come in. Terrence Pankey comes in along with Tyler Beck. Thomas looking for his 2nd free throw, trying to make it after a first miss. Shot is up, and the shot is just going to hit the front of the rim and go right down, no good. Colin Irvin over here, he's got a fast break. Irving to Brady Shannon. Shannon, a little cross move right there, and he's going to just miss the shot. Ursuline not playing any iso ball at all during this game. They've just been pass all the way through. That's how they've been so good. You know, early on, feels like early on a bit they were playing some iso ball during the season, and now this team is in fact just passing the ball a bunch of times, letting all the players take some shots. Oh, what a crazy jumper right there by Edwards. Basically threw it up as he slid, guys. How about that one right there? I know I probably wouldn't be able to make the shot. Yeah, I know if Jason's listening to this, he'd say, you haven't made a shot since the Last Supper. And he's probably going to text me that right now if he is watching this. 54-20. Hawks with the ball once again. Edwards going to be saved by Thomas. Thomas, he's going to be fun. No, they're going to call a walk or a travel on Thomas right there. Got some players coming in. Jane Payne, Vince Flauto's coming in, and you also have McElroy coming back in as well for the Irish. And sitting, now you're going to have Lucene sitting along with Irving, along with Brady Shannon, who's going to be sitting too. $54-20 right now, 5:49 to go. Of course, if you're talking about Zach Papal, we got his brother up there, former Ursuline player. Shout out to him, LP Money. We call his brother now CP Money here on the broadcast. And that's going to be a turnover right there, touched off a Payne. Or they're going to say did it stay here? Are they going to say it stayed here? No, it's going to be, in fact, back to the Hawks. 54-20 right now, 5:37 left to go in the third quarter. With the ball right there is Edwards. Jamil Edwards with the ball. The pass right there. Trying to go, in fact, to Hunter, but that's going to be a reach foul right there on Payne, and that's going to be his first of the night. That's going to be the Irish 2nd foul of the second half. Inbounding over here is, in fact, going to be Hunter. Derek Hunter is going to be the one inbounding, number 33. Remember, we didn't have him on the roster here, so I had to find the, I had to take a picture, you know what I do for stats with the book, and right there and then and there, it was, in fact, his name wasn't there. That's going to be a walk. Yes, it will be. Of course, you know, Coach Kevin Scott right now is doing a good thing, though. You know, this is a small team right now that are trying to build for the future. You know, he has ties with Ursuline, knows a lot of these players, and he also, you know, has been a real good leader for, players that we've seen here. As we, of course, said, you know, leadership, that was a big thing that Coach Gunther said during pregame, of course, with, it being Martin Luther King Jr. Day. That was one of the biggest keys they talked about, of course, was leadership. People come together. You know, this team's right now trying to come together here for the Hawks, and, you know, they definitely have a bright future. So you see, looks big Corella coming in. A lot of passing going on right now. That shot's going to be up and no good. Rebounded. McElroy trying to give it right there. Pankey trying to fall right in his hand, but it did not in time as it was knocked out by him. Couldn't hold on to it, and it's going to be right back to the Hawks over here. So if we're talking about some other games here as well, what about, I know we're all NFL fans here and there. Yesterday was definitely a struggle if you are a Browns fan. I mean, if we're talking about the officiating for that game, I don't know. As Edwards going for the shot, that one's up and no good. Try and get the rebound. It's going to be a jump ball. They're not going to call over the back right there. Nope, it's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to go, however, back to being the Irish ball anyways. So, yeah, talk about that Browns game real quick yesterday. I watched it, and, look, Chad Henne is a veteran quarterback. We all know that. Went to the University of Michigan. Had some good seasons in Michigan. His last few were not that good. But, come on. You let Chad Henne beat the defense. And, great season for the Browns. First of all, great season right there. That shot's blocked. Jack Erickson was the one that actually blocked that, number 34. Erickson right there, the pass. That one's shot by Fluto. That one's off the mark. 56-20 right now. Hawks trying to get a little momentum going on here. Edwards. Pass right there. Thomas trying to get the layup, and it's just going to be a little bit off. Nice rebound, however. Tried to make the shot, but did not go in time with Greer. Now, Greer, is usually good. He's been good, when it comes to missed shot. He's really good, again, those inbounds that you need, or those little rebounds that you need, and those putbacks. He's been real good at that. As the ball nearly hits us, luckily it misses, and it's going to be back to the Irish. They were saying it was out on Thomas by the looks of it. Bernie checks out for Irving, and Gio Luceni comes in. But, yeah, the Browns game yesterday, not good. Not one of the best games right there. We're going to be talking about right now. It's tough right now, with the defense and stuff like that. But, you got to draft the defense. Maybe you give Joe Woods one more season, but we're going to have to see, we're going to have to see what happens. It was a major improvement from a team that went 6-10 a year ago. And right now that team is going to be trying to build on, by the looks of that 2021 schedule, if you get the defense straightened out, you could go 13-3 possibly with that team, especially with the high-powered offense that you have. Thomas' shot is no good. It's going to be going right back to the Irish. Zach Papala gives the ball off right there to Shaquille Irving. Nearly lost to us. McElroy gets it in time, but that one he's going to lose. Going to be stolen. McElroy with the ball once again. McElroy gets the ball, steals it from Edwards. He's going to go, gets to Irving. Right now they're just trying to play a bit, trying to play it fast. Zach Papala right there, CP money for a nice three-pointer. 59-20 right now here. The Irish trying to make it a 40-point lead right before the end of the third quarter with 3:13 left to go. He's trying to pass it right now. A lot passing going on. That's going to be another behind pass, not going to go their way. Solomon was trying to get it, not enough reach though, and it's going to be back to Irish ball as now you're going to have subs coming in. That looks to in fact be Tommy Groner right there, number 20. Three-pointer by Luceni right there. That one's off the mark, and it's going to be rebounded. In fact, we don't have 20 on the roster side, though. Again, write it down during nice save right there. No, they're going to say it was out, possibly on Erickson. And you're going to have Andrew Carilla come in. He's going to be coming in for Jack Erickson by the looks of it. Seeing a lot of, of course, no JV game today, so you are seeing a lot of JV players play a bit. That's going to be a push right there. That's going to be on. Calling that possibly on number 41 right there. Looked to have been on Crow possibly. And that's going to be going back to the Irish after a turnover. 59-20 right now. 2:43 left to go here in the third. If you're just joining me, the Hawks, they gave a little bit of a fight early on in the first quarter. However, this was just all Irish by the second quarter. They were doing really well in threes. They were just shooting threes, making them left and right. Gio Luceni is going to say another three right there. Bang. 62-20 right now. Hawks just trying to gain some momentum. Of course, both teams right now, we're going to have to find out who they're going to be scheduling against in the next couple of weeks because we don't know. Everything changes day to day. Thomas Fight in. That's going to be no good, and it's going to be a nice, nope, it's going to be in and out right there. And it's going to be, once again, going back to the Irish as Gino Lucene has a fast break. Had the stop, the turnaround, gives the sack Papala. He's going to go inside. Pass right there. Groner not going to, he's going to be fouled. As you're going to see, looks to be Tommy Groner, but it looks as according to the stat book, that's who it is. He's gonna miss his first free throw attempt. Subs are gonna be coming in. Dylan Casey's gonna be in. 62-20, a minute 40. Look at the fouls right now. Ursuline with 4 with this young JV team in, and the Hawks have 1 right now of AUS. Lane violation right there. And that might be, yep, that's going to be going right back to the Hawks after a lane violation. .135 left to go here in the third. Hunter had the toss the ball. Yes, he will, in fact, toss it. Greer trying to find someone open here. He's going to take it himself inside the paint. A little iso ball. He's going to miss the shot right there. And it's going to be going back. That looks to Ursuline. More subs come in right now. Jared Gordula comes in, number 44. He's going to be coming in for Papala. Again, it's good to see a lot of these JV players coming in, especially since there was not a JV game tonight. Seeing all these JV players come in here on this nice Monday night edition of High School Boys Basketball. Thank you for tuning in. Of course, your play-by-play announcer, Ian O'Brien. We talked a little bit about everything. Of course, you know, it's Martin Luther King Jr. Day. You had Coach Gunther give a speech about it, give a speech just about his childhood with it, a nice speech. If you're going to be, of course, watching this on the replay when you go to ysn.com and decide and buy it and download it, you can hear the speech all there. We had it live here on YSN, a great moment. Just for all these guys and all these teams. Of course, a lot of familiarity here in the coaching staff between these two teams. Of course, Coach Scott knows a lot about Keith Gunther and this whole Irish team. He knows a lot about the coaches here. A lot of them have family ties. That's what it is. A lot of family ties here between these two teams. As by looks with the Hawks, or Ursuline going to take? Yeah, Ursuline's going to take possession once again. Gordulik right there. That's a three-pointer by Gino Lucene. Off. Trying to get the rebound was Tommy. Not going to go. Back to Lucene. Back to Gino. Who's going to go in. Shot right there, and that's going to, in fact, be a foul. And you're going to have Drew Carrillo right here now. Former, of course, had a season with the Ursuline football team. Freshman. He was, of course, a freshman. Pretty good baseball player, too, my idea. Not a bad athlete. Carrillo is going to be shooting 2 free throws, and that's going to be up and good for his first. 63-20 right now. We got 31 seconds left to go for the fourth quarter. That one's up and good too. 64-20. 27 seconds to go. Ursuline, look what they're doing. They're all backing down. You have one guy up on defense. Looks to be Corolla. The pass right there. Playing some zone. Playing inside the paint. That shot is up, and that shot is good. Give it to. Try to find out. I don't think. Do we have a 34 now in here? I don't. Yeah, we do. In fact, have no. There's a number 34, but we did not, in fact, get a roster for that one too. Can you believe that we did not get a name for the 34 in there? As that will, in fact, we'll go to the fourth quarter with that. We'll talk about that here once we come back from break. But my goodness, 64-22 right now. The Irish lead. AUSY, the Academy for Urban Scholars Youngstown, the Hawks on YSN, the home of your Irish.
2020 will be a season like we've never seen before, but 21 Sports and YSN will be there for every key moment. The plays, the players, and the stories that will headline this season. Delivered by 21 Sports and YSN.
Planning a project around your home or rental property? Trust the electrical service to the local experts with 62 years of serving the Mahoning Valley. Joe Dickey Electric is your local go-to source for responsive, reliable residential electrical work. From everyday maintenance and repairs to new installations, electrical upgrades, and safety inspections, no job is too big or too small. Call Joe Dickey Electric today, 800-549-3976, or visit DickeyElectric.com. That's DickeyElectric.com.
Myers Family Insurance knows the importance of a great team.
Our team continues to grow to help you with your Medicare and retirement needs.
The annual election period is October 15th through December 7th. Now's the time to make sure your plan continues to meet your needs for the upcoming year.
Call today.
Welcome back here to the Kafar Gymnasium. So I was looking for the name of number 34, but I hate to say this, but there's no name over here. So I don't want to call him, just no name or whatever, 34, I don't want to call him off that chili from SpongeBob, but, there's no name over here, so I'm a little kind of disappointed right now that we don't have a name for the man, but, we'll give him the respect that he earns, especially if he makes a shot. Dylan Casey right here trying a shot, threw it up, going to be no good. A lot of helter-skelter ball being played here, jump ball, and it's going to stay Irish ball over here, so, sometimes roster stuff happens like that, where you need a name for a player, and they don't put it on there, and that's what we're kind of dealing with right now. I had that twice. I had that with Mr. Derek Hunter, and now I have this with number 34. That is, however, up and good, Gino Lucene. Another three-pointer by him. He has had himself a game for the Irish tonight, one that he's definitely going to be remembering. And after the game, of course, there's going to be some MVPs that will, in fact, be announced. Once those are, in fact, announced, we'll keep it here so you can hear who won the MVPs for this game. Of course, here on Martin Luther King Jr. night, that's for sure. It's a foul right there. You're going to have Jared Gordulik go to the line shooting 2 by the looks of it. Third foul on the Hawks. That foul looked to have been right there on Hunter, actually, 33. Shot is up and good. 68-22. Jack Erickson's in the game now too. Brian Thomas is in as well right now for the Hawks. Staying with Casey in the back right there, and you got a second free throw made by Gordulik. 69-22. How about this game right now, though, so far for the Irish? It's definitely a win for them. Trying to get another win on the year. They've been on a hot streak so far. They're just looking to continue it. And then, of course, the girls are trying to continue their winning streak as well. As tomorrow, we're going to have the girls' game. That will, in fact, be against Hubbard. That's a tip-off for about 7 p.m. possibly. And then we have another girls' game. I think it's against Cheney, too. We'll have to double-check, of course, because everything keeps on changing. Changing. Yeah, Cheney changing. Everything keeps on changing. So they're going to play against the Cheney Cowgirls on that possible Wednesday as well. 6:41 left to go here, 69-22. Thomas just trying to throw it in. Yes, he does. Number 34. Payne. Nice play right there by the big man. However, that's going to be off. Erickson right there throws the chain. Payne, who is over his reach, he's going to stumble. That's going to be back to being Hawks ball right there. Payne tried to stop his momentum, but couldn't in time as he was trying to also relocate the ball. 69-22 right now. And right now that looks to be, nope, it's going to be 15 as well. We don't have a 15 either. My goodness. So, the roster, once again, this roster right now, guys, is, so it's going to be out. It's going to be back to being Ursuline Ball. So we're going to, in fact, look at this roster. So 15 is, in fact, going to be, so yeah, 15. So it's, yeah, there's 15 actually. Ricardo Carrasquillo. That's who it is. Ricardo Carrasquillo. For a second, I thought we didn't have a 15, and I was about to get like, where's all these numbers at, man? But no, we, in fact, have a 15. That's Ricardo Carrasquillo, who's in the game. He's a freshman, 5'11", 183. Of course, if you're good at Spanish, you could definitely pronounce that right. Thank goodness I took Spanish. Took Spanish twice. Hey, we passed. That's all that matters. Payne for a free throw. He's going to be off the mark on that one. Coming in now to the game as the big man checks out, you're going to have number 12, Anthony Wallace, a freshman. That one is off the mark right there, and it's going to be rebounded by the Hawks. Trying to just get a few more points over here right now with 5:48 to go. 69-22. Pass right there. Oh, a little cross, and that's going to be a shoot. And that's up and good. How about that? A nice cross there. Keontae Brooks. He needed that for sure. A little bit of momentum right over here now for the Hawks. After that's a great play by him. A step back against Jaden Payne right there and shoot. Don't worry about anything. Really, that's just a nice play by him, and there's a nice layup by Payne. Payne answers right back saying, hey, you made that shot on me? Well, guess what? I'm going to make this layup on you. Keeping it fair is what they're going to say. Those two are definitely an equal match for each other right now. Kickball right there, and up it's going to be, in fact, going to the Irish. 5:01 left to go here in the game. Dylan Casey off the inbound right there from Tommy. Casey, the pass, shot, up, and that's off the mark by Gordulik. Trying to get his rebound, will not happen. You got Payne trying to get the rebound. Everyone trying to get the rebound, and it's in fact going to go right back to the Hawks as you had Groner. Groner was the one who was out of bounds. $71-25 right now here. 4:48 left to go. Wallace with the ball. Now Thomas with the ball. And that's going to be off of Thomas right there. Brian Thomas, who, of course, remember, first half had the highest points with 11. That's going to be off on him. And once again, it's going to be Ursuline Ball right now. Ursuline's just trying, you're trying to get as many guys as in as possible that don't really play the varsity level. You're trying to get as many young players in the JV range, sophomores, freshmen that don't play. Just trying to get them a little experience for what the future holds for the Irish now and see what these players can do when the future comes. Is this your future team over here? Gordulik, three-pointer. That one's up and good by Jared Gordulik. I guess right there, maybe there's a future player when Brady Shannon leaves. And that one's picked off. Yes, it is a turnaround pick right there. And a foul. It's going to be a foul, a shooting foul. Yes, it will be. And that's going to be, looks to be Erickson right there. Who's going to be going to the line. 34. 2 shots for him. 74-25 right now. 4:12 remaining. First free throw's up and good, and of course, definitely want to give a shout out once again to the sponsors here: Coca's Pizza, Baird Brothers Fine Hardwood, Joe Dickey Electric, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, WRS Insurance Solutions, Ice Energy, Tri-State Ford, K-Square Marketing, Myers Family Insurance, Greenwood Chevrolet of Austintown, MP Fivo, and G. Burbick Farms. Always got to give a big shout out to the sponsors right there that support YSN. That free throw by Erickson is also up and good too. It's 76 right now, the 25 here. And that's going to be out, and it's going to stay right here. Yep, it's going to stay right. No, it's going to be Ursula. Yeah, it's going to stay right here. A little confusion right there, but it's going to stay right here. Brooks is going to be the one inbounding. And yeah, G. Perfect Farms, moo. There's your moo right now. My voice is gone, guys. Of course, I'm saying 4 minutes. I'm fine. Hawks right now just trying to get a little bit of momentum, though. Another turnover on them. Casey with the ball for the Irish. Both, the Hawks, though, you got to give credit to this Hawks team. They have a bright future ahead of them. Yes, it's been a tough season. They did have that win against Campbell, which was great momentum for them. And I know, with everything else going on, there's definitely been some cancellations. They've had to pick up some games. But this Hawks team right now does have a future. And that's going to be a factor there. They have a good coach in Scott. And Kevin Scott, their head coach, they have a great coach in him. They have a great athletic director. They have just a great personnel that they all have in that school. And for athletics right now, I think this team, you're going to see them just keep on building up. That's what it's going to be. It's going to take time, but this team right now does have a great future with a good number of players over here. That was off the head of Wallace, possibly. Yes, it was. Casey with the ball. But yeah, if you're this Hawks team right now, just relax. You got a few, the future looks bright for you guys. do not be disappointed after this game. You guys fought hard. You nearly had the lead for a bit. You cut in 6 at the end of the first quarter. Nothing wrong with that. You guys played good. During that first half, it's just the Irish gained a lot more momentum in the second half, and it happens. Keep your heads up high, guys. Get ready for your next game. Have the stop. Casey. 3 right there. Erickson off the mark. And it's going to be out of bounds. Possibly on the big man, is it? And the survey says, yep, it is going to be out on the big man. And Ursuline's going to still get possession. 2:48 left to go. 5 fouls on the Hawks. Ursuline with 6 fouls with his young JV team in. Fast break, Dylan Casey, the pass right there to Gordulik. Pass it right back to Casey. Casey against Thomas. Thomas had played a real good first half. The screen, that was a screen right there off the mark. That screen could have been on Tommy. Yes, it was. A nice screen right there by some of these young athletes for the Irish. Ball lost. Erickson, fast break. Going to go to the rim, and he's going to dunk it in. How about that? And the whole bench is celebrating for the Irish after a dunk. Nearly didn't get that dunk, but he does just in time right there, guys. Payne's trying to probably get a dunk. Will they go over number 2? No, they will not go for a dunk right there. They're just going to go for a layup. Some of these players having fun, so you're going to have some more subs come in over here right now. That was like Gordulik right there. And a standing ovation for Jack Erickson. He's going to check out. I think all these players, though, deserve a standing ovation. You know, both are going to get MVP awards. You know, you had a last-second call between these two teams after Aquinas' coach tested positive. You had to, somehow get a team. And the Academy for Urban Schools, Youngstown, AUSY, the Hawks, they stepped up real well. And, they played a heck of a first quarter. They played a heck of a first half, actually. It's just the Irish just pulled away when that happened. They just pulled away. But, hey, don't be anything wrong with this team. There's this team right now, young. They'll get something going on. They'll get a win here really soon. That bucket's up and good. Minute 31. 82-25. Shot, and that's going to be out. It's going to stay right there. Sorry there, off the mark. Yep, it's going to be stolen once again. Trying to steal it. Gordulik and a little, yep, he's going to give it right back to Corolla, who just turned around to get it right in time. Casey with the ball, the pass right there. Back to Gordulik. A lot of passing going on. Pass, pass, pass. That's what they're going to do here. And they're just going to let the clock wind down, I think, right here. The Irish are going to go to 7-4, keep a winning streak alive, and if anything does not happen, they will have a game. We'll have to see. It's game time decision. We'll have to get word from Corso, of course. The schedule said Benedictine, but then again, we don't know what's going to happen over here now. Everything's been changing here in the year of 2020 and 2021 basketball. Ursuline, Gordulik just going to wind it down. Remember, no shot clock in high school basketball. They're going to let this one probably go to 0. Irish moving to 7-4. And then you're going to have, in fact, AUSY, the Academy for Urban Schools, Youngstown, going to 1-10 on the year. Definitely a great first half by this team. Tons of momentum, tons of positivity for them. Had to pick up a game last second. And for them right now, they're going to go back to the drawing board, see what they did wrong. But overall, congrats to them. Shout out to them, though. They played a tough game. They played a real tough game in the first half. They showed their strengths early. They played really aggressive during that first quarter, but the Irish in the end just pulled away. And, sometimes with the rules right now, you can't really shake hands or anything, but you're going to see some two familiar faces right there. Get a little bit of love between those two, in fact. And here's, in fact, going to be the MVPs. This, of course, for Donnie Rudolph. course, this is definitely for equipment management and one of their stat guys, and Donnie Rudolph, too. We're, of course, going to get the MVPs over here soon for both teams. And, right there, that's why Donnie Rudolph wasn't, in fact, had a few games right there. And he's definitely been doing a better job. He's one of Ursuline, that's for sure. He's been here for a bunch of years, and, you cannot replace someone like Donnie Rudolph. Big shout-out to him. Here's the MVPs. Jamel Edwards right there is going to be the MVP of the game for the Hawks, for the Academy of Urban Schools Youngstown. Congrats to him. Played a heck of a game in the first half, and especially never quit in the second half. And you're going to have CP Money, a.k.a. Zach Paul, again, his little MVP award right there. So congrats to both teams on a nice award right there for the night, and that's something you have to be proud of if you're both teams. And that's just amazing right there. We get little awards after the game, and because of that right now, that's just, again, it's just heartwarming for both these teams right now. Yes, if you're the Hawks, you definitely wanted to win. You were really competitive in the first half right there, but you got a trophy out of it. That's a big congrats right there to Edwards. He's definitely going to frame that. His parents are going to be proud when he goes home. And this team picked up a game at the last minute. As there's a fact his brother right there giving me a little fist bump before we head out. But before we head out, of course, right now we're going to give you a little update. So right now for the Academy for Urban Schools of Youngstown, the Hawks, we don't know what's going to happen with them. We don't know who they play next. We'll have to give that. We'll have to give some information on that later on. As you see, the whole Ursuline team right there taking pictures. We're going to go to that too, have that framed up. And for Ursuline, technically right now they are in fact supposed to be playing Cleveland Benedictine. Now, who's 0-4? Now we don't know again if that's going to happen because once again, everything changes time and time again. Everything changes every single night. So, with that being said, Ursuline improves to 7-4 on the year. A great record for them so far this year. A lot of momentum on their end. And for the Hawks of the Academy for Urban Schools, Youngstown, they're going to fall to 1-10, and they're just looking for another win on the year, just trying to get some momentum. Both families still, talking, a lot of familiar faces, and trying to just hug it out a bit. That's all they got to do over here. Of course, you got family members here from both teams. Well, nice to be seeing both fans here, but unfortunately that can't happen because of COVID. But everyone, I hope you guys enjoyed it here on ysnlive.com tonight. And guess what? I'm back tomorrow as Ursuline takes on Hubbard, and then there's the Wednesday game as well. And I'll have probably practice in the morning too. So we're gonna have to see what happens. But once again over here right now, the final score: the Ursuline Fighting Irish 82, and the Academy for Urban Schools Youngstown, the Hawks, 25. Thank you all for joining me so much. I was your play announcer, Ian O'Brien, and we'll see you tomorrow for the Ursuline girls basketball team against the Hubbard Eagles. Have a good night, everyone.
This broadcast stream is copyrighted by Yoakley Scott Corporation, LLC. Any other use of this telecast, any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without YSN's consent is prohibited.